Guys, welcome to Better Bachelor. My name is Joker with a face for radio and a voice for print. So if you guys remember, it's not just gyms. Women are shaming men just for literally being alive. If you remember, there was this trend that's still going on to this day of women taking video of guys breathing, standing in their general vicinity, glancing in their direction, wondering why they've got a phone up and they're talking to themselves. And if you glance over that direction, it's a look, and it's checking these women out. And it's not really about these women trying to get gotchas on these men. It's about women trying to say, look how many times men look at me. I'm prettier than you. I'm more beautiful than you. Pay attention to me. Fill my narcissistic meter because I need it. I'm shallow and vapid and worthless to society other than my somewhat decent looks. That's what it's really about. But now, because the gym women have gone so crazy that men are avoiding women at gym, well, now they're going out and they're taking it to the grocery stores and or anywhere else they can get the attention. Now I want you to look at this guy in the back here. It's a self-checkout sign. This guy's got to be all of at least 60-something years old. And she's got a phone not only in her hand, but in her register, in her cart at the self-checkout register. And she's lollygagging here, goofing off, and the guy's waiting in line. I want you to look at him and see how many times he really looks at her. Now remember, she's got a phone in her cart recording herself. And he's kind of waiting in line, just glancing around.
That's what you guys are, just a couple of meat bags.
Now, let's be honest about it. Was this guy checking her out? Probably. Is she a good-looking gal? Yes. Is this anything different? Now, I don't know how long she's been here. But is it the end of the world that a gentleman is glancing at a young gal that seems to be in a miniskirt and a tight top? I don't think so. I'd probably be glancing at her as well. But see, now you're being shamed for it. Like just even glancing a little bit, you're being shamed for it. And these women eat it up. They eat it up for two reasons. Number one, they love being checked out. But number two, again, her phone is in her hand. She's got two phones so she can record this stuff. She's eating it up because she's getting all the attention. But she gets to eat it up by virtue signaling that men are pigs and all they do is stare at women. Now, I guarantee you I could bring up videos of men that are good looking getting stared at. But not like this, because we have better things to do than put cameras up and film ourselves for social media with women checking us out. And that now this is, once again, as all things do, becoming a trend. So this gal gets in a literal bikini top. It looks like she's got a microphone. She's got a clipped-on microphone, which that in and of itself would make me stare at her. And she's wearing this little tiny booty shorts. And she's got a healthy, nice body on her. So what does this American male do, red-blooded man do behind her? Well, he goes full creep-tard, and he takes a picture of it.
Hey.
This guy's like, hey, that's kind of nice. How you doing? And whips out a camera, and he's like, click, I got to get a picture of that. Now, what's funny is it could be one of two things. Either, wow, she's smoking hot, or I can't believe this girl is literally wearing nothing in the store. I got to show this to my wife. It could be either one, let's be honest. Because I could see myself taking a picture of a girl wearing this and then me doing a video about it and talking about it. But that's what I do for a living. And so now this is just how do you deal in a society like this, where as a private individual, as a guy, whether you're in the grocery store or you're standing somewhere, and it's not even just the gym anymore, you're just existing in public, and you happen to glance at a girl. Now, don't be like this dude and take a picture. Or if you're going to be much more subtle than that. But how are you going to exist in a society where at any moment you might go viral for getting caught on hidden camera? How do you even be comfortable in a society like that? It's ironic. We always scream and worry about the government spying on us. Now you've got fellow citizens spying on us. And here's the response. This is from a Tara Bull. She's space host, truth slayer, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. She's got 713,000 followers. I don't know who she is, but she's followed by quite a lot of people. And she says, what are your thoughts on this man taking a picture of this girl from behind? Now, it's not always the most liked answers at the top. So I'm going to read through a few of them. This from a Brigitte, female. It's creepy, but also on her for going out in public like that. Matt Couch says, I mean, she obviously wants the attention. I apparently am shopping at the wrong store. Isaac Sarmi says it's creepy and pathetic. Dressing like a hua invites that kind of behavior. Someone else, she set up a camera there and literally wore underwear in public. She was expecting that. Another one, my thoughts are the man and woman are in it together, and she posted it to her socials for attention and engagement farming. That could be true as well. That could be her dad. Don't dress like a spectacle. If you do, and go out in public, make peace with the fact people will take pics. I have thoughts on shopping in your bathing suit. So you can see that the public is not really okay with this, or at least Twitter commenters aren't at large. The people are kind of tired of this, of these women acting like this bad behavior. And I wanted to throw this on at the end because this exemplifies my point brilliantly. Here you've got two women. They're wearing very skin-tight bottoms to the point where you can tell where this girl in the gray probably stopped shaving, if you know what I'm saying, where she stops woman trimming. And now they're saying, okay, if we check you out, guys, we have to look at you a specific amount of times and specific number of times, then it's okay for you to shoot your shot. Well, should we take video of you and count the number of times you glance at us and shame you on social media? Like, isn't that how this works now?
The topic of conversation, when you're in the gym and you make eye contact with a guy, this is for all the men, okay? They think when we make eye contact with them, it means come talk to us. We're interested.
Oh, so if you make eye contact with a man when you're staring at him, and he mistakenly thinks that means something, he's stupid because it doesn't mean something. But when you're in the gym filming and a guy glances up or makes eye contact with you, he's perving that he's staring and looking at you. See, it's always the double-edged sword with these women. It's don't do as I do. I'm gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna do what I want to do, but you can't do the same because screw you.
Here's the tea. If I hit a set and I do the little 360, I'm 60, like my hands are on my hips. If I make eye contact with you and literally immediately look away, I'm just looking around.
Okay, so are the guys. So are the guys in the gym. So is the old man standing there that glances over wondering why you've got a phone propped up that's probably blinking or got its screen on. Because last I checked, if you're filming with a phone facing you, where you know that guy's looking at you, because these are going up as TikToks, right? If you're filming a TikTok and you, like, your screen's probably on more than likely. So I'm sure he's glancing over going, why is that girl's phone sitting up like this in her grocery cart, filming, and she has a phone in her hand at the same time? Like, that would not be that crazy for this older gentleman. to be glancing over like, what is she doing? Why is she standing there and not checking out? Why are you not checking out and or ringing up groceries? She's just standing there. This is a self-checkout thing, and she's chilling at her cart, not putting in groceries, not scanning, not paying. You're just standing there. I'd probably be staring at your dumb ass too. But now, if the women want to do it, well, it doesn't mean anything, guys.
But if I give you a look and then I look back and I do the double take, I'm like, or if I stare at you for longer than 2 seconds, it's on.
It's not on. Don't shoot your shot. Don't. Because you might be mistaken, and then you're going to be this gal or this gal posting you up on social media. And what's the end result of this? What is the end result of all this? This is the end result of all of this. This Murph, who has 2,000 followers, she says she's a future Irish-American Duchess. Good luck to you. Says a group of guys at my gym are ignoring me, and it feels so threatening. Like, how are you a foot away and avoiding looking or talking? Inhumane. She's attractive. I'm sure a lot of guys would like to at least catch glances at her at the gym. It's a catch-22. If you look, you're a skeeve. Well, unless you're Chad Chattington. If you're Chad Chattington or Tyrone Thunderstroke and you look, that's okay. Just wait until they give you the rules for looking at them. Then you can come over and shoot your shot. And she'll probably bang you in the parking lot. But if you're not, then you're going to get shamed. And she's going to embarrass you. So then you decide, I'm not even going to look at you. I'm not going to look at you. I'm going to pretend like you don't even exist. Are you happy? And then they say, no. How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you ignore me? And it feels so threatening. You ignoring a woman completely like she doesn't exist is threatening. You looking at a woman, threatening. Speaking to a woman, threatening. Walking 20 feet around her so you're not in her general vicinity or can't be caught on video camera accidentally so she doesn't think you're perving on her. Threatening and inhumane. But they're a foot away and avoiding looking or talking to them. You can't win. It's a game. You can't win. As the old 80s movie War Games, the quote from the computer after it plays thermonuclear war with itself. Interesting game. The only way to win is not to play. That's what these women want. It's no matter what you do, they're going to complain. And there's nothing you can do. So you know what? There's two ways you can navigate this. Number one, avoid them. Just avoid them. And let them complain. But then at least it makes them look like they're insane. Or number two, be this guy. Be this guy. Just walk right up and start taking pictures of her. And when she's like, what are you doing? You're like, you're in a public place in a bikini. I'm taking pictures. I can take pictures. Make her feel skeezy. Make her feel skeezy. Be like, I got no shame. I'm going to show this to all my friends. Hold still. Can you pose for me? Who do you think's going to feel more awkward then? I bet it'll be her. And she'll blast you on media and you just be like, I don't care. She dressed like this. She wants the attention. Now, of course, then you'll get blowback from that. But at this point, who cares? There's nothing you can do to make them happy. That's why as long as women are running everything, as long as women are in charge of things, as long as women have their say in things, nothing will ever get better. It'll never make sense. It'll never get better. It's always about the feelings. It's always about how I felt in the moment. It's always about getting attention. I will burn society to the ground if it makes me feel like I'm the most important girl in the world. Instead of burning it to the ground and ruling over the ashes, women want to burn it all to the ground and, I don't know, be the most popular girl in the ash pile, having her photo. Who knows? Who knows? Either way, it's tiring, and now no matter what you do, you're going to lose. So there's that for you. Guys, if you like my work, make sure to jump over on betterbachelor.locals.com. Great website. Lots of great guys over there. You can support me $5 a month. Less than a Starbucks cup of coffee. I would appreciate it if you did. Helps me, keeps me independent and doing my favorite work, which is talking about craziness with you guys. All right, guys, I'll leave it there. We'll see you in the next one.